It was a big win for Milan in the Derby della Madonnina, 2-1 over Inter, and lots to discuss here. First of all, let's talk about Zlatan Ibrahimovic coming back after suffering from COVID-19 and making a big difference in this game, Shaka.
Yeah, it was. Listen, Zlatan continues to amaze. When he decided to move back to Serie A, I questioned the move, and as much as you knew that AC Milan needed some support, maybe needed a big character in that dressing room, I just wondered if Zlatan was the right man for them and how much of an impact he would have. I have to say, Kay, I couldn't be more wrong. He continues to lead from the front. He continues to be AC Milan's focus and lead in a way and give this team a personality that I don't think they've had for quite some time, arguably since he left first time around, and one that quite clearly they needed, and that dressing room in its entirety has responded to.
Yeah, they really are looking good under Stefano Pioli as well. And obviously, as you said, Shaka, Zlatan making a big difference to them, just the way he can influence the dressing room and the way that he does. But the big names doing the big things in this game, Romelu Lukaku pulling one back here. And then we have to go on to talk about what was going to be a penalty, but was not in the end given as a penalty. What were your thoughts on that decision?
I thought it was a penalty, Kay. Listen, for me, I think the unwritten part to the offside law, the understanding as a player is that there has to be a forward pass for there to be an offside. I'm not sure that Eriksen was trying to make a forward pass. I'm not sure that Eriksen was trying to go forward. I think he was trying to go square. And it was the defender's touch, albeit inadvertent, albeit accidental, that took it into the path of Romelu Lukaku, who was standing in an offside position. That I don't question. Then I think Donnarumma makes contact. For me, I don't see that as being, as being worthy of any kind of debate. So a penalty should have been given. It all hinges on the ball going from Eriksen to Lukaku. If Eriksen is running forward and the touch from the defender is inadvertent, maybe I could understand. But the fact that Eriksen is trying to go square, there's no real intention of even going forward by himself. Never mind him making a pass or attempting to make a pass to Lukaku or anybody else in the blue and black of Inter Milan. I just feel that it has to be given. Harsh on the defender, I know. And I'd prefer 9 times out of 10 to side with defenders. I just don't see how this one was ruled out.
Yeah, there's been a lot of views over that decision on social media, as you can imagine. But then there was a big chance at the death for Romelu Lukaku, but didn't manage to put that one away. Do you think Milan in the end were the worthy winners, or do you think Inter will feel as though they could have come away with more?
Listen, if this game had been drawn, I think that would have been it. Lukaku had one really good chance at the end. He then had a back heel well saved by Donnarumma even later on. In closing moments of the first half as well, he spurned a header, just put it just wide. So given the weight of those chances, I think Inter Milan deserved a point. If we were sitting here talking about a 2-2 draw, regardless of the controversy, I think we'd have said that, yes, a share of the spoils is about right, given the balance of play. But the fact that it's 2-1 and now this controversy, it's got to hurt if you're an Inter Milan fan.
What do you think the objectives for both teams are this season, or what do you think their ceilings are realistically?
Listen, Inter Milan finished second last season, and Juventus, who would always be short favourites to again win Serie A. But the new manager coming in Andrea Pirlo, I think throws up an uncertainty and maybe open the door for an Inter Milan. But at the same time, I don't think anybody expected AC Milan to be as good as they are. And they've shown that. They've shown that they'll be contenders. Everybody's still chasing Juventus, despite that open door that I just mentioned. But I think that gap is closed. I think you'll see AC Milan stake their claim and to have to be a little bit more consistent, because the one thing Juventus have on their side is experience, and despite having a new manager, they know as a team how to get the job done.
Yep, in the first Derby della Madonnina of the season, it's the black and red half of the city who were left celebrating.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.